Welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Friday, May the 25th, 2018. And today on our Tech News Update, with a brand new reformatted PC that is really fast and goes really well, we have the Advanced Threat Protection feature in Windows Defender. This was rolled out to Windows 10 first, then it was rolled out and announced to Windows 7 and Windows 8 users at some point. Microsoft decided to have a third-party company test out its Windows Defender and Advanced Threat Protection. Well, it comes out that the test seems to say that basically the Advanced Threat Protection features are as advanced as other antivirus and actually has a really good score, and that it not only is a good protection, but also it actually is one of the best in terms of not annoying users all the time with things that you shouldn't be annoyed with. So technically, you got to take this with, of course, a little bit of, a grain of salt because it is still Microsoft talking about it, but apparently it was done by a third-party company. Well, the Samsung and Apple saga going on still 7 years after legal battles. Well, Samsung is ordered to pay $539 million to Apple for copying some of its key design features. And here we're talking about things that even were within the device, things that you had to actually open up the device to see. So we'll see if this goes into an appeals court or something, but $539 million. Well, after mentioning that it would apply the GDPR rules in Europe only, well, Facebook today kind of backed off a little bit and said, well, you know what, we're going to apply them worldwide finally. And most companies like Microsoft, Google, and Amazon have actually said they would apply these worldwide, not just locally. And Facebook now kind of abiding by the rules of applying all of this globally. So it's going to be good for us too. And talking about the GDPR, in our first day of this GDPR protection, Google and Facebook hit with $8.8 billion lawsuit. And it has to do with the fact that basically the way we consent to their rules, where these rules pretty much say that they are going to share our data with whoever. So Google hit with $3.7 billion, Facebook $3.9 billion. It's a lawsuit that comes from an Austrian activist called Max Schrems. So we'll see where that goes. Hey, it's not a rollback bug after all. It's a server bug that prevented the Windows Insider preview from getting out on Wednesday. So finally, surprise, surprise, we did have a Redstone 5 fast ring build yesterday. 17677 was released to the fast ring insiders yesterday, has some new features, and my review is coming up in about an hour's time from now. So Firefox is going to have a cryptocurrency blocking feature starting in October. Opera was the first browser to actually show up with cryptocurrency mining blocked features, and basically Firefox 63 will be the next version of Firefox of October, will be the next one to offer cryptocurrency mining block, which is not a bad idea, I think. Is your Amazon Alexa spying on you? That's kind of an interesting question because a Portland, Oregon couple says that they had a conversation that was recorded and sent to a contact. Now, Amazon still is kind of wondering what happened, but it's kind of difficult to really know what happened because one of the things you got to be careful, and I get this from my Google Mini here, is that sometimes you pronounce just a set of words and it actually turns on, and even though you didn't say the magic words. So sometimes, I don't know, sometimes it just maybe misunderstands and thinks they want to talk to it. So it's kind of a weird situation, but Amazon wanted to just put things straight and said, no, your device is not spying on you. Well, an interesting report coming out saying that more and more people are buying used smartphones. It seems that as smartphones are getting more expensive, which is kind of weird because we always thought that smartphones would be actually getting less expensive as time goes by, but that's not the case. Well, the used market is hot, and the report says that in the next few years, the used smartphone market will be huge. So maybe you should hang on to your used device and make a few bucks out of it. And finally, iPhone 6 users were complaining that the device was bending easily when it rolled out. If you guys remember that, it was kind of a little controversy here. Some people saying that they just sat on the phone and it bent. Well, Apple replied back then that no, it shouldn't, it's not different from any other iPhones. Well, now court documents show that Apple actually knew about it and that it was easy to bend and basically just said nothing, which is kind of, come on. If it is easier to bend, just say, or put a warning on the box and say, look, it might be easier to bend on this device. And this was the Tech News Update for Friday, May 25th, 2018. Enjoy our videos. Please subscribe. Give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.